There are almost 200 independent nation-states across the globe. Some countries are geographically larger than others, but all countries cover enough land to contain many communities and regions, each with their own way of running things, and therefore their own local governing bodies. Systems of government exist to define how national governments share authority and responsibilities with their local and regional governing bodies. Even with nearly 200 nations on the planet, each with their own system of government, we can generally sort them all into just 3 categories. And today, really, we can sort them into just 2 of these. On the left side of the screen, we have the system in which the central government has the most authority, a unitary system. Now, this is also the most common, the most popular system of government that we find in the world throughout history and today. Furthest to the right of the screen, we have the system in which the local governing bodies have the most authority, a confederal system. The Confederation of the United States the Confederate States of America was a confederal system. And you will note that it didn't do well. And that's probably why today I can't think of any other confederal system at all. And in the center of the screen, we have a system in which the authority and responsibilities are shared between the central and local governing bodies. It's a federal system, and it's the system that we have in the United States. In a unitary system, the ultimate authority and responsibility for governing flows from the top down. A unitary national government is the ultimate authority in all areas of governing. Education, social welfare programs, you name it. Many other areas of government that Americans are used to seeing as a responsibility of the state or local level. Things that we often refer to as the police powers. These all come from the national government and flow downward in a unitary system. Unitary systems are definitely the most common system of government in the world, today and in history. Britain, Sweden, Egypt, Israel, Japan are just a few. In a federal system of government, the authority and responsibility for governing is shared between the national and local governments. Besides the United States, Brazil, Canada, Australia, and Mexico are some examples of countries who have a federal system of government. And we'll get into more detail about federalism in the next unit. In a confederal system, the ultimate authority and responsibility for governing flows from the bottom up. It's the opposite of a unitary system of government. It's difficult to view a confederation as a serious government entity of its own because it's really no more than a bunch of states who are closely associated with one another, but aren't really willing to give up any significant authority to the others. It may sound okay in theory, but we've seen that in practice, confederations have never really worked out.